Hello, this is Tonya R. Lewis with the Diary of Dating Over 50 with another episode. God, hey, y'all better sit down because y'all in for a treat, okay? This going to be wild, funny. We going on a roller coaster. Today, we have the bold, beautiful baldies in the house. And y'all know how I do it. I allow them to introduce themselves. Journey is the baby of the bunch. Introduce yourself, Journey.
Hey, I'm Journey. I'm the fun one. No, we're all fine. We're all fine. I'm just
Okay,
playing.
just a little bit about yourself.
Well, I what about myself?
This journey and what you do now. What do you get into?
Okay, so I model. I was modeling, and I'm an Aries, so I get bored easily. So I got bored with that, but I came to the epiphany of like I just didn't like a lot of what I saw. So I decided to be a designer and the designer that models her own stuff. So I've been behind the scenes teaching myself how to sew and working on upcycling and things like that. I also am a big lupus advocate, so I advocate for lupus and just anything that has to do with empowering, especially my body daddies and all the women out there that don't know that are going bald secretly and don't know yet that they're a body baddie.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Miss Sandy from Alabama, right? Oh no, you're not from Alabama. That's where you live at.
Yes.
Because you are up north girl.
Yes.
Oh,
My name is Sandy Green, and I'm originally from Newark, New Jersey, but I reside in Birmingham, Alabama. A little about me: I am an author of 2 books. One is called Crown.
Hold that book up.
This is called Crown, and it talks about my journey with alopecia. Okay. And then I went back and thought about children, and I wrote a children's book that's called All That Pizza, Alopecia.
Oh, that is cute.
And I'm a substitute teacher. I'm a model.
Okay.
I love it. I am
Yes.
a actress, and I love acting. I have 4 children, 9 grandchildren. I feed the homeless. I'm an advocate for alopecia, so I talk with my mayor, my governors to try to make changes about alopecia and trying to get alopecia in the school system.
Perfect. All right. Now we got Miss Tina, guys. Go on, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, everybody. I am Tina. I am the mother of 3. I am the grandmother of 7, and I'm the great-grandmother of 2. Wow. I have 2 great-grandchildren. Whew, Jesus, I can't believe I'm saying that, but I got 2 of them. Jesus. They don't even make great-grandmas my age. Grandchildren,
Yes, they do.
They're not used to waking up. I didn't grow up with a great-grandma, so that's something different for us to be great-grandmothers and growing up with our grandchildren at the same time. I am also a model and an actress. I got something coming up called The Jump Off. I just finished shooting with that. I'll be in a play, The Shell of a Man, which is coming out on the 20th. Yeah, I've just launched my own clothing boutique. I sell new and used clothing, jewelry, shoes, you name it, I do it.
Is that a brick and mortar?
It's not yet.
Okay.
I'm just starting it,
Okay,
so I'm just now building it up. But it's going to be all of that. And what else do? I am a collaborate author in, I think it's the Queen's, an affirmation book.
Yes,
done that before.
we are.
So, oh yeah, you too. I forgot you are too. Yeah. So, I mean, just got a lot of little stuff coming up, but I'm just excited for all the little things. He says, never despise small beginnings. A lot of y'all don't know that I am a pastor and I am an affirmed apostle. But I still live life. God didn't say that because you serve me, you can't live.
Right, and God knew He couldn't cover up all that beauty and all that energy in you. God didn't want you that way, or He put you behind the pulpit and said, and put a long skirt on you.
It's absolutely been in the pulpit, but now He's taking me out, and I'm in the entertainment.
Okay,
so you got to go wherever your assignment takes you.
Absolutely. So we're gonna dive all the way in this, ladies. Okay,
Oh,
they've been
God.
waiting for my questions here.
God.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with you, Tina.
Oh, wow.
Can you
Gotta be
share
fast.
your journey with alopecia and how it has shaped your identity?
Oh my, that's a good question. I had been suffering with alopecia for a long time. I first didn't know what it was. I thought it maybe was my diet, or maybe I was eating something, maybe I was stressed. So when I started losing my hair, a lot of people don't know that I have naturally been able to do hair, just naturally. I've never went to school for it. I'm talking about a weave, sew in, you name it, I can do it. Wow. So when I started going bald, I started making wigs. I started going to the store and making wigs and wearing them because I had long dreadlocks. So I had to keep up that look. I didn't want nobody to know that I was losing my hair, so I began to make wigs, you know, that looked like dreads, and like I was doing different stuff with my locks, but they was actually wigs, to the point that I had never showed my children. I felt the first emotions I went through was shame, okay? After I went through shame, I went through nobody's gonna want me, because number one, a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people may think that the way I carry myself, that I am. I've never felt attractive, ever.
And that right there just added to it.
Yes, I've always thought I looked like a boy. I've always thought I wasn't cute. I don't have any sisters, so I didn't have a sister there, you know.
Them amazing eyes and as cute as you are, girl, bye.
No, but you know, until this day, that's a battle that I still fight. So when women come at me like I think that I'm all that, you are sadly mistaken, ma'am. I'm the most insecure woman that thought that she wasn't cute. And then when I went bald, my son was like, "Ma, come with me." My son took me to the barbershop because he said, "Let me see." He's my baby. He said, "Let me see." I'm like, "I'm not showing you this." I'm talking about when the wig came off, the scarf went on immediately in the house. So I showed my son. And my son said, "Come on." He took me to the barbershop. I promise you, when I say God is good, God is good. When I got to the barbershop, there was nobody in the barbershop.
Wow.
But the person that cuts hair. And I told him my story, and I said, "I'm so ashamed to take this off." He said, "Take it off." And I took my little thing off with them little patches all over the place, and all this was going. I had patches all over, and he cut my hair down close. He said, "How close you want to go?" I said, "As close as you can get it."
You still wanted to keep some of that hair on, though, didn't you?
Yeah, because I thought it still made me look like a woman, but if I left a little bit of hair on, where I have scarring alopecia here, which means it's like this, which means it's smooth like my skin, and, and the hair doesn't come through the follicles. Okay. And then on other parts, I have alopecia aficionado, because I also lost the hair on my legs. I lost the hair on my legs. I don't grow hair under my arms. My eyelashes have gotten thinner, and my eyebrows. So I have three different types of alopecia. And so when he cut my hair, I'm like, I'm still not feeling it. So they're like, "Well, you got to get the big earrings and do this." So that's why you would always see me with the big earrings. I said, "You know what, Keywan?" I said, "This is not going to work for me." He said, "Ma, I know what you're thinking about." He said, "And I'm telling you, as cute as you are, Ma, you're gonna do it." And I went in that bathroom and I took the razor and I just shaved it, just dry shave. So I don't shave with water and nothing. I dry shave.
And it doesn't make your hair.
No. When I did try to do it the other ways, it would break me out. So after I went bald, that's the confidence that they see. It's not that I think I'm cute. It's just that, you know what, I'm bald, baby, but you ain't holding a candle to this bald-headed chick here, baby. Okay. You better look out, because here I come.
And you are all that.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it at first. And it took me a while.
Hold that right there.
Go ahead, I'm holding it.
Because I got some more questions for that. Yes, ma'am. So, Sandy, give us your personal journey of how alopecia shaped your identity.
It was a journey. For me, I have been dealing with alopecia for a long time. Over 25 years.
How old were you?
When I was
when you first started?
In my 20s.
Okay.
And no one I dated, never seen my head. My children, nobody except the person that was doing my hair. And then that became a problem. How did it shape me? I was scared. I was nervous. I was just tired of being tired. I would tell a person that I'm dating, I want somebody to be real with me, but I wasn't being real with that person. I was living a lie that I didn't want anyone to find out.
So what did you cover with?
Scarves, braids, anything I can to cover the fact that I was going bald. And that's what I was doing all the time, even in the shower, when we would go to the beach, whatever I had to do to keep my secret. So when you live in a secret, you stumble upon other things. You stumbling, not trying to, but you already stumbling. And so I live in Alabama. I came down to Atlanta to get this blonde hair that I wanted.
Girl.
I finally found it. Went home, took that scarf off, and I started to cry because I looked like Homie the Clown.
Girl,
I had
because of the
nothing
patches right
nothing in
there.
the middle, and I had a little hair around the side, and I started crying. And God said, it's time. And I don't know where I got the razor from. I don't know. And I remember just getting the razor and just stroking my head. And the more I stroked my head, it was like I was getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And so...
Talk louder, baby. Talking to the mic. Thank you.
So I was
We
getting...
don't want to miss nothing.
I felt-
Do we,
I felt-
audience? We don't want to miss
I
nothing.
felt so light. So after I got myself together and I put a little makeup on, I took pictures and I sent it to my children and my grandchildren because if anyone was going to laugh at me,
That
it was
part.
going to be my family.
Yeah.
And no one said nothing negative. And
Nobody.
I was just, because my family is silly. We laugh at anybody.
Okay.
And they did not
Absolutely.
laugh. They did not laugh.
Wow.
And I been bald since. And God just started opening up doors for me.
So at that point, you took off all the covering
I took off all the covering.
and you just let it
I
go.
no longer had to live a lie. Do you know how many
Free?
25 years of living a lie?
It's hard.
And to be free from the lie.
Free, yeah.
To be free from the devil.
Yes,
because
free,
it wasn't
yes,
God.
yes.
To be free.
Come on,
Yes.
somebody.
To have the shackles taken off.
Come on.
Just like this.
Free.
Had I known all the things God had for me to do, I would have took off those shackles.
That part.
So I'm having my 4th annual alopecia walk this year. The 4th one.
Wow. You know what? And you are so right. There's a lot of people out there that is living a lie. And everybody know I'm real open and honest. You know, when I had those surgeries and I was abusing that medication and I was I'm an addict, you know, and I'm trying to look like I'm regular, you know, and I'm hiding. And it was so hard. And, you know, and people knew I was high because I could clear a room. You know, I started thinking I'm the president. So you know, so
the whole room out.
girl, my kids, when I walked into the room, they was like, "Oh, she hot." Everybody would leave out the room. You know, so living that lie. I thank you for that, man. That brought back some energy and some memories. Okay, all right, Miss Baby. I'm gonna call you Baby. All right, Miss Journey. Give us your journey with alopecia.
So I'm really like still, I'm really not familiar with alopecia. I have lupus, so I lost my hair due to the fact of lupus combined with a medication.
Okay.
And leading up to me becoming bald, I was just like so confused. Like I didn't understand why my hair was coming out. So I've always like had natural hairstyles and locks.
So you
at
wore
first-
naturals. Did you have locks when I met you?
Yes.
I can remember that now. So you recently, in the last couple
Right.
years, just went.
2023, yes, I'm new to this.
Wow.
wow.
So my journey is
Can
different.
you, one thing, can you hold your head down so my audience can see your head?
Oh,
This is a beautiful tattoo that she put on her head, guys. So you doing some embracing, honey. But go ahead.
oh, absolutely. So okay, I first began to like, I noticed my locks was thinning, so I was blaming it on like, in my head, I was blaming it on the lady, like my loctician. So I just went to like another loctician and thought that was the problem. But then eventually, you know, time went by, and eventually I was noticing the same thing. I was like, darn, she's messing up my hair too. Like, what's going on? But then I was like, no. So then I thought, no, my locks are too heavy. That's what's going on. So I cut my locks like down to like baby locks. Like, you know, they were long and kind of just a little thick and heavy. So I cut them down to baby locks. I was like, okay. But when I cut them down,
It
was
kept
just
doing it. It kept
yeah,
doing it.
and it was just getting worse and worse. And it was like, I promise y'all, it came to a point like, okay, so I cut those locks out. I cut the baby locks out, and I remember my sister like braided up my hair. But I was like my edges were gone, and it was, I was trying to rock the braids. I was like,
So
no.
what did your sister notice some loss while she was braiding your hair? Or she probably didn't say nothing.
She didn't. I mean, what? She was just work. She knew my concern. Like she knew we didn't know, so she was just trying to make me, you know, like braid my hair because I thought, you know, that was gonna make me cute, and I was just gonna start over and thicken my hair and just, you know, grow it back out and then get some more locks. But no, when I took those braids out, I promise y'all, it got to the point where I felt like my hair was coming out by the hour, not by the day. It was just pushing back. And I remember it was approaching my birthday, and I wanted to get some braids to go out of the country. And I went to this lady who was going to braid it up, and she was like examining my hair. She was like, "No, you need to go to the doctor." She wouldn't even braid my hair. She was like, "You need to go to the doctor." Yeah, because I was like, I knew it was a problem, but I just couldn't. Like, I was trying to do natural stuff to thicken my hair, everything. Nothing would work.
So you was in denial.
No, I wasn't in denial. I was confused.
Very much.
I was confused. So I finally went to the dermatologist. I made an appointment and went to the dermatologist to see what was going on. I remember he had his magnifying glass or whatever, looking at my particles and everything. So he was like, it was a combination of the lupus and this medication accelerated it, but it had been coming out for years due to the lupus, and I just didn't know it. And he was like, okay, so we're going to put you on this regimen. I was like, no, baby, I'm about to go shave it off. Like, after that appointment, I went to the barber shop. Yes.
How did you get yourself that feeling to be able to go? Because see, they struggle cutting all their hair off. You just was like, okay, I'm going to cut it off.
I was no stranger to it. Like, over the years, like, I cut so many sets of locks off because of just energy, like, I felt was holding me down, or for whatever reason. So I was no stranger to, like, cutting my hair. I had never been bald, though, but I was no stranger to cutting my hair
and wearing it natural.
Yeah, so I just went. I went, and because I wasn't gonna do the wigs and all that. It was just too much. I'm not that girl. I like to wake up and go to all that maintenance that people do. I wasn't gonna do that. So I went to that barbershop. I'll never forget, because it was when I left, it was like the longest ride home, and I did like a Facebook video, me driving, showing my bald and everything. And the feelings that I got afterwards was just like an adjustment more so. I had never been bald, so it was just like adjusting to it. And then I was like, okay, I had to go through a period of adjustment, and then I went through like, okay, so let's funk this out. And that's what I did.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Okay. That's when you're younger, y'all. Okay. So let's get it, because I know they want to know about y'all dating experience. Okay. So let's jump into this dating experience, because I am sure that, it's hard to, when I date somebody, I try to, I say I don't drink, and they want to they were like, okay, a little wine. I say, I don't drink. Okay. I am 14 years clean. I don't do any drug, any substance, anything. So I have to let them know. And if I see somebody drinking too much, I'm like, we probably ain't gonna mix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when y'all date, what is the unique challenge you have to face in the dating world as someone with alopecia? Sandy, you looking at me. Go first with this question.
Well, your question for me is very easy to answer. It's very, very easy.
Talking to the mic for me, baby.
Your question for me is very, very easy to answer, because since I shaved my head in 2022, I have not dated.
Wow.
I have not dated nothing, nobody.
Can you tell me why?
I wanted to learn who Miss Baldy is. That's what I call myself. I wanted to learn this bald lady that lived a life for so long. I don't want to lie to anybody. I did not want to feel uncomfortable. So I had to learn me. And so it's been a couple of years, and I, silly me, said this to God. God, hide me until you send me my husband. When I tell you, he would do just that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I know I look good, and I be looking good, and I be strutting, and it's like, guys be... Now, sometimes the simple ones might try to approach, but it'd be right off no. But I have not dated at all.
Wow.
I have not
So
dated.
how did you, are you ready to date?
I am ready to date because I do a lot. And this, I'm glad you asked that question. I do a lot for my community. I do a lot for the state of Alabama. And I would love to have that partner to help me lift some of this heavy stuff, to help me do some things that I'm doing. And it's the great thing about it, it's not about me, it's about God
Yeah.
and doing these things for God. Now, if he's not from God, believe in God, then of course, I'd never date.
Well, I mean, I'm sure God is over there working on him for you.
Yeah.
And there at a time it has to be the right timing.
Yes.
Because if it's not the right timing, we'll pick the wrong one. And I chose the wrong one that I was just getting ready to marry a year ago. This month, I was going to marry a year ago, and 3 months out, I was like, I don't feel good about this. And I was going to marry him anyway because my family and friends had spent a lot of money. And I got a little sister told me, she's so raw. She was like, bitch,
That part.
if you don't love him,
You better not.
don't
better
you
not.
marry him. I was like, okay, I'm calling the wedding off. That's all I needed to
I want to
hear.
date. I honestly really want to date.
Yeah. And it's going to come. Now, you also, God said, I'm putting him out there, but don't discount him with our preferences. Because I have a phobia of short men. And they always try to talk to me. And some short guy told me, he said, you're going to miss out on your husband. And I probably have. So my preferences have changed a little bit. He ain't gotta be 6'4" with good hair, light skin, cute, but a nice butt and all that now.
all that?
He ain't gotta be all that now.
all
No, he just gotta be God sent. And God say when I send him, it ain't gonna be nothing that you want, cause my picker was definitely broke.
I'm talking about off.
Okay, my pick, I'll be.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
Tina, tell us
Jesus.
your dating.
She went to Tina.
Yes, I did.
She went to Tina, didn't she? She couldn't go over there to Journey. Wow.
What unique challenges have you faced in the dating world as someone with alopecia?
I would say that I'm kind of with her a little bit. For me, I have I guess it's a 2 strike for me. Number 1, I'm bald, and number 2, I'm a pastor. As soon as they hear that, they kind of running for the hills. You know what I'm saying?
So they running.
They running now. Them little NYs, they ain't not running. They running to me. If you don't get out, my son will beat
What is
you up.
the what is the NY?
YN.
Young Nick, YNs,
YN.
young
YN.
niggas.
Yeah, because I had a whole bunch
I'm
of young
talking about
ones,
stay
and
at
I
me.
just won't mess with
They
them.
stay at me.
You got to have somebody that's ready
Little boy,
to attack life.
If you
are.
don't get out of here, my son's gonna beat you up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. If you come to my house, he's finna fight you.
So what challenges have you faced?
Challenges for me, I haven't really dated. I am looking to date, but it just seems like everything that's coming my way now is not worth dating.
Right.
And I'm the type of woman that I'm not just gonna date a man just to be dating, just to say I got a man.
Right.
If we're not going into this dating field with the same thing in mind, then there's no purpose in us dating. I'm gonna hold all this because I'm gonna hold all this to myself. I was giving call it something else, but I'm gonna be nice and here.
Pastor, go on and say it, Pastor.
Look, I'm gonna hold all this juice for myself
Okay.
because she thick with it now. Don't play with her now. She knows she thick with it. Okay, don't play. But most of the ones that are coming, either they're coming in with that kind of mentality that they just trying to hit and quit.
Yeah.
Not finna hit, sir.
Yeah,
Not finna
that's
hit.
my thing. I put up right away.
Not finna
I
hit,
am
sir.
not getting ready to do casual sex.
We're not.
You got the wrong person.
Not doing that. I'm grown.
Yeah.
Been there, done
Okay,
that.
I done did that in my younger years. That's where them 3 kids came from. Fortunately, I can't have no more, but I'm still not doing that with my fun palace. We're not doing that. Absolutely not. Because that's all it is now. Babies coming out. That's a fun palace. You will not be having fun in this palace unless you're trying to go somewhere with this palace.
With intention.
Yeah, you gotta have some intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my thing now, when I see someone talk to them, my first question is, "What is your intentions concerning me?" Mm-hmm. And one guy was like, "Wow, dang, I ain't never been asked that question." Well, I need to know, what is your intentions with me? What do you intend while you're trying to have this conversation with me? What is your intentions? So now, versus before, I used to didn't ask questions.
Wow.
I'm asking
yeah.
questions.
That's because you're not accepting anything now.
Exactly, I'm asking
Not
questions.
accepting anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Questions.
All right, Miss Journey. Come on, tell us. Do I need to read the question
Yes.
again? Okay.
That's the question.
So, what unique challenges have you faced in the dating world as someone with being bald? Because yours is not alopecia.
it is alopecia, but
That's not how it started off.
Yeah, well, alopecia only means hair loss.
Right,
That's what it
right.
means.
Got it.
I just don't
Get
resonate
me right,
with it.
lady. Get me right.
Right, the way I got
Okay.
it though,
Okay.
like that they've been struggling with it for like years, but
And
the
yours
way
just came on.
so it's different. So I don't resonate with like alopecia. I resonate more with lupus. So I don't have any.
Okay.
I can't tell you I had problems.
With your unique date, I mean, what you haven't had any challenges?
No,
with that?
whatsoever. 'Cause
So you saying
I was her
that?
then, and I'm still her.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you saying that you don't have to explain that to the guys that you date, or they don't question you or anything?
No, it's like they don't even see it.
Well, that's true. They don't ask any questions. They don't ask me why am I bald. You know, why are you bald? They ain't asking nothing because damn that they looking at all that tractor trailer that I'm tracking back down. They ain't even looking at my head or my eyes. You know what I'm saying? They get to that afterwards. But the bald head for me has not stopped anybody trying to holler at me.
Okay.
If that's the question that you're asking, that ain't stopped nothing.
No.
See, the bald
It
head for
hasn't.
me is my tattoos on my head.
But you
I
stopped
did.
yourself from dating.
Oh yes, no, God
Stop.
stopped
Okay.
me from
Okay.
dating.
Let's get it right.
God stopped me from dating.
Okay.
Because He has so much for me. Now I get asked about my tattoos in my head, but not why. You know,
Yeah.
Why I'm bald? No.
So can you all share with me, how do you handle, the stares and the people with the inquisitive stares instead of just asking? Journey, answer that question for me.
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make it seem like but it just is what it is. I don't get that. Like I get people that come up to me when I went bald. I got women. I got cheerleaders. I got people coming up to me telling me their story about how they were suffering behind closed doors and under weaves and stuff. I got that. I get everybody embraces me, so I don't even get the stares. And if they're gonna,
So you're a unique situation but I believe because Sandy and Tina are older and have dealt with it. Because see, the thing of it is, people are more open-minded today. They're open-minded about being gay. They're open-minded about being LGBT. They're open-minded. You can have one side of your hair blonde, one side blue. It's more open. But back in the day when they were experiencing it, a little bit different.
Okay.
So, Sandy, give me, how do you handle the stares and the ignorance? Because some people won't ask to be educated.
Wow, I love what you just said because the name of my alopecia organization is called Don't Stare, Just Ask. Yes. So I prefer for you to ask me because some people assume that I have cancer.
Okay.
And that was the biggest thing. So I had to make a shirt. I don't have cancer. I have alopecia.
Wow.
And I just educate people. That give me a time to educate you about alopecia, and that's what I do because people are going to stare regardless. And a couple of times, this is what happened to me. I'm in a restaurant eating, and women are staring at me. I'm getting aggravated. I'm getting frustrated. I'm cursing up under my breath while they keep staring at me, and they will come up to me and whisper, "I have alopecia." I'm like, "How do you know I have alopecia? You don't even know me." But some people can just tell. Some people know. Like some people think I have cancer. Some people just know I have alopecia, and they'll say, "Well, I'm not as bold as you," or "My spouse won't allow me to shave my head."
Or I ain't got there
okay.
yet.
They said their spouse
Yeah.
won't allow them to shave their head.
Yeah. Some women have said that their spouse said they would never allow them to shave their hair because it's like being with a man.
what?
Yeah.
Wow, that has to be so. And I would shave mine just because I'm a rebel like that. I come home,
That
I be
part.
sitting there in a pair of thongs and a t-shirt and no hair,
Right.
Yeah.
and
Like-
don't touch me.
Like what?
Bye, sir.
But you have to be yourself.
Wow.
Don't stare, just ask. Ask me whatever you want to know about me because no one can tell you. Nobody in this room can tell you nothing about me. Ask me.
Yes,
Right.
And
yes.
that's the best way to know the real because some people will put things on you that's not even true. Girl, you know Sandra got lupus.
You do it all the
I
time.
have lupus. Girl, you know Sandra have cancer.
Wow.
I have this thing that called alopecia, and you know what? I love it because it brought me to the person that I am today.
Come on,
I
sis. Up high.
embrace
Come on up high
who
with
God
that one.
has
Wow.
Come
called
on
me
up
to
here
be.
with that.
Finally, I have embraced who God had called me to be.
Wow. Do you know what? I'm so vain, y'all. Oh, God, please don't take my hair. I am so, probably because I was this ugly swan when I was a little girl. We were poor. We lived in the projects. I had real nappy hair. And then
With
I was
bald
real
patches right back up.
I was real skinny. One of my breasts was bigger than the other, and you could see it. It was apparent, and people picked on me. So, when I started being able to take care of myself and beautify myself, I became vain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I had to check myself on that. So to be bald and bold and beautiful as you all are, oh my God, is warming my heart, and it's softening me up to not be so damn vain. But anyway, Miss Tina,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Say the question again.
What was the question? What question was? Oh, how do you handle the stares and the ignorance of people?
Well, for me, I've always gotten stares because everybody thinks my walk is fake.
Cause your trailer and the way you
you-
baby,
yeah.
she got a walk that say "Come and get it" when you walk. It go like this. Come and get it. And it's real too.
Yeah, I've always gotten questions. I mean, looks because of the way I walk.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went bald headed, I just assumed they was looking for the same reasons. I never really, but I did get one of my neighbors that lived across the fence. I was outside and doing, something in my yard. I got a nice little yard, and I'm out doing something. She looked, oh my God, how are you? You doing okay? I'm like, bitch. Bitch, what you mean am I doing? I mean, why is you over here in this yard? I said, what do you mean? Tomo, I just know. I said, I'm fine. Oh, I was just, well, you shouldn't assume. I said, there's nothing wrong with me. I said, I'm not sick. I said, I'm in perfect health. I said, I have alopecia. I just found out. But I've had alopecia since I was a kid.
Did you?
Yes, I've had it since I was a kid. My patch always came right here in the back of my head.
So you always
And
wear a
that's-
ponytail.
Yeah, and I thought that's why I was going bald
Because of
there.
that ponytail.
And my mother would put some little aloe vera there and, put some little stuff on it, and it would always come back. But my patch always came there as a child. I never knew that it was alopecia until I was grown and went to the dermatologist.
Because we was poor and we couldn't go to the doctor back then.
We could not go.
We just had to walk around with whatever we had.
She rubbed in the back of my head, she would rub it.
Because
when
we
it
had
was up.
impetigo real bad on our legs, and we couldn't
then
go to the doctor.
I also had eczema.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if it was the eczema in my head or what it was. But I've had it since I was a kid, not knowing that it was alopecia. I didn't find out nothing about no alopecia, didn't know nothing about no alopecia until I was grown. Grown with kids going bald headed and trying to figure out why I'm going bald headed. I found out in my 40s that's, I think my late 40s. My late 40s is when I found out that I had alopecia. When they had to do what you call them skin
graft.
Yeah, when they take a little piece of skin, and that's when it came
And that's
back.
when they-
And even when he told me, I'm like, ooh, I said, ooh, child, thank God I ain't got alopecia.
He's telling you got alopecia.
Listen, and my dumb behind, because I didn't know what it was. Like she said, I'm walking up out there to him. I said, woo, girl. I said, thank God I ain't got no alopecia. Just let me get my stuff. I can go ahead on home. And she's like, oh, no, ma'am, that's what that means. I said, what you mean? I said, he said 3 things. She said, yeah, you have 3 different types of alopecia. Okay, so now they begin to stick the needles in my head because I'm still thinking I'm going to grow some hair. And they sticking needles in my head. These needles that they sticking in my head is now making me get a daggone beard like I'm a she-man.
So that it started making other areas.
Yes, because they were steroids, and it started putting hair on my face. Nigga, I'm too, what?
And they hurt.
Nigga.
And they hurt because they gave me my
Yes.
When I would get my shots in my head, I would have to pull over before I
So
get
wait a
home.
minute.
Shots.
The shots. What was the shots for?
The shots is supposed to help the hair come through the scalp. But if you're
Okay.
telling me that I have scarring alopecia, which means my scalp has scarred over the follicles, why is you giving me shots? Ain't nothing coming through there.
It hurt.
It did. It felt like a bunch of bees
and
stinging
you know
in
what?
your
And
head.
that probably because Journey's looking over here like I don't know what y'all talking about. But back in the day, they were not advanced to know that was not going to work.
Yeah,
You
and
know what
then
I'm
I didn't
saying?
want the regimen anyways.
Right. So
I was
you opt out because of you know, the time where time is right now. You
No,
know,
just because I
it's-
wasn't gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
that too.
me.
But it was more acceptable because you look like you just gangster. You got a beautiful head. You got a beautiful face. You unique. So that's the road that you took. You know, but back there 20-something years ago, 30-something years ago, you came a ball, baby. You was outcast.
A stud or
A
something.
stud. So let me ask you guys this. Have you ever felt suicidal?
Yes.
Okay, Sandy, go on, tell me.
You need to read my book.
Oh, yeah. Go on,
Yes, I
talk
have.
about it.
I have, being a woman that I had long, thick, coarse, nappy, 4C hair. And for your hair to start coming out and you can't control it, it was very, very difficult for me. So let me combine this together so you can understand even more. My mom, my son, and my husband died in the midst of me with this alopecia journey.
Wow.
So I was so suicidal because every time I thought I had alopecia under control a little, someone else would die, someone else would die,
Wow.
someone else would die. So I did. I went and I talked to a doctor. But I stopped because she didn't have alopecia. She never lost a mother, a father, or a son. She couldn't identify with me. So it made it even worse. But when I gave that thing to God and
Go
left
ahead,
it
God.
there and left it with him, and it changed. Oh, I was very suicidal. My children did not know. I even went to the point where I would take pills at night, Ambien, hoping I didn't wake up.
Wow.
God, 6 o'clock, wake up, Sandy. Because when God has something for you to do, it's nothing that you can do to stop what God has for you to do. You
Right.
can't even take yourself out this world. If God say you're going to be here, there's nothing that I can do
Do to take yourself
to take
out.
myself out.
Absolutely.
So I am so
Okay.
glad that God loved me enough to save me
To
because
save
I didn't
you.
want to save me.
Okay. So, Journey, I'm going to ask you this question. It was more difficult for you to deal with your weight loss than your hair loss.
You know about my weight loss? Oh my God.
I be in y'all DMs. I be on
Look at
Facebook.
you,
I be
look at
watching
you.
people. Absolutely. Talk about that.
So,
Help somebody.
girl.
Be honest.
So,
Help somebody.
Right. So I was topping the scales at 320 because I had just found out, you know, I had lupus. And I always say lupus didn't happen to me, it happened for me. Okay, so when I found out I had lupus and whatever in that same year, you know, prior to that, it's like my grave was just being already dug because I was just going through so much. I was the kind of person I would stress out. I would worry. It was just a lot of stuff
Did
going
you feel
on.
suicidal?
Never.
When
Never.
with your weight loss, did you
Oh, my weight loss?
with the weight that you were carrying?
No, I was always big.
Okay.
My whole life. This is like, like now I'm small, but I was always big, and so when I was diagnosed with lupus, it took them forever. Oh my God, I was dying, y'all. But anyway, so when I was diagnosed with lupus, it's like I took control of my life, and they put me on prednisone, which is a steroid,
which make
and
you
it
gain
blew
more
me-
weight,
So that's
right?
how I topped the scales at 320. And so by the end of that year, I never forget, December 2016, because I was diagnosed in I think like April of 2016. December of 2016, I got the sleeve, which is the bariatric sleeve.
Okay.
And everybody, you know, a lot of people will talk crap saying, oh, you cheated and blah, blah, blah. No, I feel like that is more hard work than just losing it, you know, regularly.
Because you have to go in directly and start portioning your meals off.
Well, yeah. Well, first of all, your stomach is cut, so you can't, you know, if you try to overdo it, your body is going to give some massive kickback, like dumping syndrome and throwing up, and you're just going to be sick. But, you know, I never overdid it. I was committed because, you know, I had lupus now, and I'm just trying to just take control of everything. So, yeah, that was just the beginning of everything, the turnaround. Now, I think, like, if it would have had, like, these questions you are asking, if this stuff would happen before then, like, I would have a different answer for you. But because I had already, like, gone through my journey, like, we're talking, like, I lost my hair in 2023, but I had already gone through this journey of turning my life around, and finding self-love and all of that. So I
Yeah,
think
but
that's why I
talk
was
about
much
that
different.
pain, because when you talk about that pain, it helps somebody that is not where you are.
What pain?
There's somebody from where when you with the weight, the you know when you had that weight on you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever suffer any pain behind that? Did you ever feel like, did you beat yourself up?
Oh yeah, because I was like everything.
So that's what I
was-
need you to talk about, because there's some young girl sitting there right now looking at this or gonna look at this and say, "Oh my God, she don't have no issues." Tell me, tell me that pain that you went through, that where you are made you this amazing, motivating woman right now.
Well, like I was fat my whole life, and everything was because I was fat. Like I didn't have friends in my head because I was fat. I didn't like. Just everything was just because I was fat. I was that fat girl. But then when I got smaller, I had the same problems. I was just small with this. It was so funny. So that's why I had to go on a whole journey of self-discovery and like self-love, having boundaries. I had no boundaries. I had no self-love. I was depressed. You know, my life was just like in shambles, you know.
So
And-
how do you control the food now? Because food's still good. Food still, because I love to eat, y'all. That's why I walk 7-8 miles.
I
But-
don't think about food. That's funny that you asked, because like even like I'm really supposed to be usually between 145 and 150, but right now I'm like more like flirting with 170, and I feel like I'm 320 again, because it's not the food, it's the lupus. It inflames my body. Like at the top of the week I could be one size, at the bottom of the week I could be twice. Like I could pack on 10 to 20 pounds in 1 week because of the inflammation, also the prednisone, and just so it makes me thick. Like in 2023, like I was averaging 145, 150. Now I just can't like get this 20 pounds off of me, and it just has me like feeling some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I eat really clean. Like eating is not a problem now, because it's like now next year to be 10 years. So, you know, I'm good with how I eat, but it's just now the lupus, you know, trying to mess with my weight.
So if you had to present yourself and you look into the camera, hey camera, I'm talking to all of y'all. Hey camera, and you had to present yourself to a gentleman that was really because you kind of could tell when someone is interested in you. Because this is what I would do. I'd be like, hey, my name is Tonya, and I would like, you know, telling my wants, what I desire. So what is y'all's desire for a man?
You asking me?
I'll go right ahead.
Oh shit. I normally
Wow.
I don't naturally go into a relationship telling them what I want,
Why not?
because a man can be anybody you want him to be for the first 3-6 months. He can be anything. And by
But
you,
that
hold
is
on.
the wrong man.
No, listen, that's any man.
That's the wrong
Right.
man.
That's any man can
Right.
be anybody that you. If I'm going in there telling him that this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for in a man, even if he's not that man, he's going to try to do everything in his power to be that man. But then after them months go away, the real him shows up. You don't never meet the real man in the first place anyway. You meet the representative. The same way with a woman. You meet her representative.
Right.
You don't meet my representative. You meet me. Because I'm
No,
me. I'm me 100%.
I can't agree
But-
with that.
so-
Because I show a
so-
man who I am.
No,
Right
that's
off
what I'm
the
saying.
rip.
That's what I
Right,
said. For
right.
me,
No.
I show off the front who I am.
Right.
But most times when we're in a when we're dating, going into the dating pool, we're putting on our best shoes. I'm this, I'm that. You wasn't that before, but that's what you are now. I'm this, I'm that. So that's what they're expecting. But when you tell a man that this is what you're looking for, then he's going to do whatever he can to be that person, because especially if he wants you. But if that's not the person for you, it's not going to work, because he's not going to be able to hold being who he's trying to be. He can't be nobody but himself. So I don't go into it. Like I said, when I first meet him, what are your intentions with me? I need to find out what he's looking for. All right? Because I'm supposed to be the helpmate. I'm the helpmate. So I need to find out what he's looking for and see if I match his rib. Am I the type of woman that can that can fit in there with what he's expecting? You understand what I'm saying? Because for me, being the prophet, I can see what a man is off rip. I just need to see if he's going to be honest with me when I ask these questions.
Yeah, because most of the time women know the answer to it.
I already
know.
But
Also the action has to match the words.
Absolutely.
You know.
So I'm not telling you nothing about what I want. Now, after we get in a little bit good, you know, I'm going to start dropping, you know, I like this, you know, and I like that. But I'm not telling you that off the rip. We gotta get into it where I can get a chance to see you, to see who you are. Because there's no need in me telling you my wants and my desires.
But there is,
if you
women,
can't
but there
fulfill them.
is something, I mean, there is something that you want out of a man.
Out of a man, I want honesty, loyalty, and I want communication.
Okay.
I want a man that can talk to me. You know what I mean? I find myself to be very kind of intellectual. I love to talk. I love for a man to read to me. I don't know. These are the type of things that I like. A lot of women don't. I like to lay down with my man and let him read to me, baby. It just does something to me to just see him just sit there and be attentive enough to read to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I like stuff like that. Loyalty. A man that likes to spend. A man that likes to spend time. You know what I mean? That doesn't have a problem with showing me that I'm his priority. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to go run out here and hang out with my friends. And you can see that. And that's a man to me, because a man doesn't develop completely until he's in his 40s. That's when he comes to the realization of him. So anybody before their 40s, I definitely got to find out what you want, sir.
Okay.
Because you don't know you yet.
Okay. All right, Cindy. Where you at with that?
Say the question again.
Do you how would you present yourself to a man? How would you like a resume?
I have resume. I would tell her my name, of course. Sandy Green. I would tell him things that I do in my community. Feed the homeless, associate with the mayors. I would let him know that I am an author. I'll let him know some key things about me. I'll let him know that I do have children and grandchildren. That's a priority to me. But like my sister said, some things I want him to learn about me. Because if I tell you everything about me, you're going to do all these things. Then that counterfeiter that came in, then it can only be a counterfeiter for so long. And then you're gonna start seeing the drop offs. For instance, he really don't like to travel.
He got his passport. I got my passport.
I love to travel.
I got my passport.
Ain't never went nowhere.
And he had to love God.
Has to.
Must. Which I'm not gonna have that problem, because I'm not. If God don't send him, I don't want him.
Yeah.
So I would know off. I'm just not going to pour out my whole life history out.
Not pouring your whole life out, but you have to tell a man something about you to see if, because he need to see if you vibe and you got chemistry, you know. So, baby of the bunch, what's up? What type of guy what would you say your resume is? Just a couple of things.
First and foremost, I'm an Aries. That's what I need him to know with our best. But no, so we get bored easily. So I need you to keep my attention, because I will be out. I'm so good at goodbyes. And not many survive this journey. A lot try, but very
they
few
don't survive it.
They don't. The dating pool has piss in it. I'm sorry. It is a 1% out there, but it's just... So I don't even, it never lasts. It always turns weird, and it's on their end. Because like they said, you ask for communication. Like somebody that has emotional intelligence, somebody that knows how to communicate, because I communicate too thoroughly. You're never going to have to guess where you stand with me. And they say, oh, I'm a big communicator too. But then the conversation be so dry.
I'm talking dry.
So how long do you say this representative stage lasts?
He can stay anywhere between 3 to 6 months.
Psychology says that you can put up a facade for 12 to 18 months. After that, the real you comes out.
I say 3 to 6.
After a year, definitely the real. But yeah, about 6
3 to
months.
3 to 6 months.
You know what rings in my head? You know, we got parents that have said things that kind of stay with us. You know, like something your mother may have said that will shine in your ear right now. My mother used to always tell me, don't start nothing you can't finish. If you ain't a person that get up and cook breakfast, don't be trying to get up and cook a man breakfast every day.
Right.
Look, I'm gonna cook you breakfast this morning, but this is not me. Okay, you might get lucky and get a couple breakfasts here and there,
Right.
but don't get up and be
Every
doing
day.
it every day. You know, the guy that I talk to, because my schedule is so crazy, and I fall asleep on the phone on you because I get up like this morning. I got up at 1:30. I had to be, my report time was 4 a.m. So I told him from the beginning, look, I go to bed 7 to 8 o'clock.
Jesus.
And if we talk then, I may fall asleep on you.
I'm out.
And I love to get my rest. So I let him know. So now, after talking these couple months, he was like, you fell asleep on me last night on the phone.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
So that's the thing that we got to be more consistent. Would you guys say that a lot of people are, especially us three right here, and it might be so true for you in your 40s too. People just don't want, not just men, but people don't want to do the work that it takes to commit. The commitment is not there.
I just think that most people, one thing that they don't want to commit, they just don't. They enjoy jumping around.
Okay, so
I
the
ain't really-
commitment is not there,
It's not,
and
it's
they
not.
want to be
And they
from one.
enjoy
But you
bouncing
know
from
what? Would
person
you
to person
say
to person.
social media got a lot to do with it? Because it's a smorgasbord. Because if you stay on them dating apps, or if you going strolling down social media, and somebody in there shaking it up and catching their attention, if you're not ready to commit, it's easy for you to fall into their DM, right?
Well, I've never done the dating thing, the dating apps or anything like that. I have thought about them, but I've never done them. I'm just like, I'm straight up. If they get in my DM, talking to Tina, this one here, get up in my DM talking about I got to go to WhatsApp, I got to download this app and got to download that. Bye, sir.
Yeah.
Because
Well, the
number
guy
one-
that I'm talking to, I met him on.
I'm not doing it.
I met him on Facebook dating, but my profile is this right here, the Diary of Dating Over 50.
Yeah, no,
And he said, I want to be on your show.
I'm not calling nobody from no WhatsApp
Yeah.
or no whatever them other apps is
Yeah.
to call you. Sir, if you want to talk to me and you can't put your telephone number in here where we can talk like grown folks normally talk before social media came out, then you was not the man for me.
that's right.
Because I talk on the phone, sir.
Yeah.
I got a telephone number.
Yeah.
I don't need to call you over no app because I am who I am. And if you are who you are, what is the reason why you can't give me the number?
Well, they saying in that if you vibe it in a couple days, you should be video chatting.
Something. They
'Cause
talking about call me
that was my
on
standards.
WhatsApp.
When I met
You got me
somebody
messed up.
online, we had, and it had to be a regular number, like
Gotta
Tina
talk,
said.
that's right.
And we had to video
I got to
chat.
see you.
And not
Yeah.
text.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
no,
not- and don't text me to death.
Got a fake page, send a picture,
Don't text
me.
me to
something.
death.
Don't do that, sir.
Okay. So if you could describe your dating style in 3 words, what would it be? Journey, what would it be? In 3 words.
Dating style. I can't.
Sandy, what would it be?
Yeah.
Dating.
Your dating style in 3
Stuck on
words.
that one.
I haven't dated in years.
But that's okay. It's still
I
your dating
would-
in 3 words.
In 3
Don't give me no
words.
sentence. I'm trying to see how quick y'all is on y'all feet.
My dating style. You gonna call me? You gonna come?
No,
we
no,
gonna- we gonna
no.
meet?
3 words.
Oh.
To describe, like my dating style. Communication is my love language. So communication. My dating style. I love to kiss. So kissing. You know.
Oh.
So 3 words.
Communication is key. Communication, because if you don't have communication, you don't have.
Okay,
don't
you
have
said that.
anything.
That's 1 word.
So communication. Oh my gosh, come back to me. I don't know.
Okay, come on,
You can
Tina.
tell I haven't dated in a while.
Come on, Tina.
My dating language.
3 words that describe your dating style.
I would say sensual and touch.
Sensual.
Oh.
I'm very
Touch.
sensual. I'm very sensual.
Touch.
And like you, I do love kissing.
Okay,
but
so
I'm
sensual,
more,
touch, and
yeah,
kissing.
I'm more. I speak with my eyes, and if
Okay.
he's able to pick up what
Yeah,
my
with
eyes
them
are
eyes,
saying,
you should
yeah,
be speaking with
I
him.
do. I do speak with him. I'll look at you and tell you to come in with him, baby. Think I won't.
Okay. So, Journey, we're going to wrap this up, guys.
It's a journey.
That's
My 3 words. It's a journey. That's my day.
That's yours, a journey?
It's a journey. It's a whole journey.
Okay. All right. Sandy,
She's still thinking. Sis, I'm not doing this with you.
okay. So we got a couple minutes, guys.
Okay.
So we got one was a communication. Okay. So if you had to tell, this is my last questions with you all.
Okay.
If you had to tell a young lady that was going through alopecia, what would you tell her?
Who you asking first?
Go ahead.
Me? What would I tell her? I would tell her, don't, because the first thing you think about is what people are going to think. Don't worry about what somebody's going to think. All right? Because when God told me to go bald, he said the beauty that he had on the inside of me, he would show it on the outside of me. So just know that no matter without the hair, it's not because the word tells us that our beauty is our hair. Your beauty is always on the inside, and your beauty will exude on the outside once you embrace who you are. So just enjoy getting to know the new you.
Okay. Give them your social media.
My social media, you can find me on Facebook as Tina Robinson Apostle underneath it. On TikTok, you can find me as I think it's Bald Queen 60. On Instagram, I am classy_bald_queen on Instagram, and I have my business page is the Closet Queen on
Queen.
Facebook as well.
Okay. All right. Sandy, answer that question
I
for me.
would tell them to get around positive people. Don't allow someone to tell you who you are. Allow God to show you who you are.
Right.
Okay. And what's your social media?
On Facebook, it's Sandy, Sandey, Green, Greene. My alopecia page is Don't Stare, Just Ask, #alopecia. Instagram is fearless_woman68. My website is www.don'tstarejustask.com, and that's where you can purchase my books.
All right. Absolutely. Journey, what would you say to a young lady?
I would say, I'm just gonna keep it real. I would say do what works for you, because like everybody's, and when you have to travel this road for yourself.
Right.
Everybody's not ready today to rock about a body. They're just not there,
Right.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So every step of the way, don't compare yourself to anyone. Do what works for you. Like if
Yes.
weaves work for you, it's okay. Wear your weaves, but
Right.
also wear it because that's what works
You
for
are.
you, not because you're trying to hide anything. But it's still it's all a journey. It's all a process that you have to travel. But every step of the way, just do what works for you.
Perfect. How can we find you, sweetheart?
I am the Bald Goddess, and Goddess is GAWDEZ across TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.
Made that easy, didn't you? As we wrap up this enlightening conversation with our three fearless beauties, we celebrate not just their journey with alopecia, but their vibrant spirit that refused to be defined by society's standards of beauty.
Okay.
Their stories remind us that true beauty comes from the confidence of self-acceptance. In a world that often prioritizes appearance, they demonstrate the power of authenticity and the joy of living in their own boldness.
That part.
These women embody resilience, showing that challenges can be transformed into source of strength. Their motivation to embrace life and love at any age, an inspiring testimony to the human spirit. For those navigating similar experience, their message is clear. Embrace who you are. Seek connections that celebrate your true self and never shy from love. Okay?
Absolutely.
As they continue their adventure in dating, they remind us that it's never too late to write a new chapter filled with joy, laughter, meaningful relationship, and baldness.
Indeed.
In the end, the journey of dating over 50, 46 is not just about finding a partner. It's about discovering oneself and celebrating the beauty within. Let these stories inspire others to step boldly in their own journey, knowing that love and acceptance await them. My name is Tonya R. Lewis, and I am the host of the Diary of Dating Over 50. If these ladies left their social media, if you want to reach out to them, if you at home suffering in silence, this is what you can be when you accept it. So accept it and surrender to what you're going through. And surrender is the key. Once you surrender and accept it, then you can move on. Right. These ladies all have different stories, different times they went through their baldness. But today, look at them. They are beautiful, bright, and I am so I am honored for them to sit at my table and talk about it with me. We will come back around to see when I throw on this dating show and find them some husbands.
I'm gonna be on that.
Yes, we will come back
I'm
around.
gonna be in there.
Again, thank you for this episode with Tonya R. Lewis with the Diary of Dating Over 50.
This podcast is brought to you by the Scottdale Podcast Cafe.